Hello, guys. Welcome back. So let's see. Show balance. Just stay there, sweetie. Hold on to your tiny little paw. So we decided to have someone help us make an announcement. We are so happy. Let me move the mic closer. We are so happy because Odin let us go. So we are officially Wiccan Fluff Bunnies again. So yeah, baby. We had to get the Wiccan Fluff Bunny out so she can Wiccan Fluff Bunny over everyone and bring you brightest blessings. And isn't she cute? Isn't she so many adorables? And we decided to, be happy about it. And Odin was like, "Yeah, this isn't working out. You're not taking to me. You're really bad at heathenry." And he let us go. And an image popped into my head of these two foxes tearing around, a field and being all excited and just, we need to be back in Wicca. We really do. Odin just realized I wasn't suited to working with him that way. And I'll give him credit. When he realizes something's going wrong, he will let people go. And we both talked about it, and we both agree this was, that false Odin was a manifestation of my anxiety and my unhappiness and the stress of going on to Heathen Reddit and wondering why I'm doing everything wrong and all this other stuff combined over the years, and that's what it manifested as. It wasn't like a tupla I created on purpose, but it was like all my fears made manifest. And you can do that as a witch. Don't panic. It's very rare. You have to be under a lot of stress for a very long time, for like years. It doesn't always happen. And sometimes, it is something from the outside, and sometimes it's something we've created. I mean, I freaked out yesterday, in Wiccan that I am. I cleaned my sink and I cleaned my bathtub, and I was just, he knew it was time to let me go. And we had International House of Awesome. And other than Jesus being a little bit pouty because he missed Ostera, I don't think anything went wrong. I said we can have Ostera today, and we were talking about whether or not we should. I've had my coffee. Can you tell? We were talking about whether I can laughter back here, whether or not we should go to the Dollar General because they have a bunch of dollar items like little plush bunnies like this one and that. And I said, I'm at the age I have it all. I have it all. There's a lamb up there. There's all these cute, bright, colorful toys all around us. From working with Loki. And I noticed something. His foxes are both this way, and their paws are up like this. Well, they're always up like that. Let me show you one. Can you see the little fox? Yeah, his little foxes are facing the window. They're turned, completely towards the window. So it was a Loki thing. Like, yeah, the sun's out. We're free. So we're both, And Odin's not even insulted because he was like, "Yeah, that's basically what you are." 1 second, let me move the tiny bunny before I drop coffee on her. So there we go. We put the bunny away. We got Sprinkles because he asked if I would. And it's going to be exciting because I thought, oh, damn it, a stir, went by and I haven't charged my crystals in forever, or done anything in forever. And so we've got a bunch of witchy magical stuff to get back to and get caught up on. And there are always going to be the urge, I might be at the age where I have everything, but you still got that urge that, ooh, I should go for a walk and see if I find a pretty stone. But I know there's more than enough in this house. But we might or might not go for a walk. The allergies are acting up today, huh? And we are trying to be careful. So I might end up staying inside. So good. And it's just one of those things where once Odin let us go and we're enjoying our freedom and bopping around everywhere, we're talking about, my personality changed so dramatically with his push and my diet changed. And I said, maybe we'll go back to, not all the time, but sometimes. I'm getting Pop Tart back there. We've got like one package of Pop Tarts left. That's all we got. And that's what happens when you work with a god you're not suited with. Now you might be in the opposite end of this spectrum. You might be really serious, so Loki. And you might get put with a bouncy, happy god that decides they like you and they keep trying to get you to be bouncy and happy. And sometimes you meet them halfway, but they're really exhausting and you wish they wouldn't. And after a while, the bouncy, happy god will realize that they're just driving you crazy. Loki will drive you crazy any given day of the week, but there's a difference between Loki driving you crazy and you just not being suited to each other. And that can happen too. That can happen too. And one of the things that I'm going to tell you guys heads up is every time Disney releases something, you're going to see like 5 billion new Lokeans, 5 billion new whatever. It's like every time they release something witchy or magical, you see 5 billion new Wiccans, and they run around as if they've been doing this 60 years, and everybody else should listen to them and they know all the secrets. Let me tell you the secret. There are none. There are none. There's no hidden knowledge. I'm sorry, I know I'm killing your buzz, and you're like, but I just bought that book. There's no secrets. There's no hidden knowledge. There's what works and there's what doesn't. And you can do whatever you want and call it witchcraft or call it Wicca. And, if you say it online or you say it in public, then some people are going to agree with you and some people are going to tell you you're nuttier than the moon. The most annoying thing you're going to hit in Wicca are I call them the white horse people. They are always getting on their white horse and charging into conversations that don't concern them or areas that don't belong and screaming cultural appropriation and everything else. And they're the people that give social justice warriors bad names. Because there's a good thing about social justice, such as fighting for equality for all and everything else. And there's not minding your damn business because somebody with a different colored skin than that god is working with them. So I got woo, tell it like it is, sister. So I'm still Wiccan, but it was so good to go on the Wiccan Reddit, like Havenry Reddit. I was just depressed because there was this poor guy with autism, and with my social anxiety, it's not the same as having autism, but I get it. And he asked if he could do something different in heathenry. Gods forbid, Odin will die. And, all these people, including the damn bot, dogpiled this poor guy for just asking a question. Oh, it was, could you please not tell the rest of us to say worship instead of work with? And they all fucking dogpile this guy, and he's going, but I'm autistic. Why are you all attacking me? And I worked with autistic students, and I know that he felt it was an attack. You have to be extremely careful if somebody's on the far end of the spectrum. You don't want to push them into a non-communicative state. And I felt so sorry for that guy. And I was like, I wish I belonged to this Reddit, because I tell those other people to go fuck themselves and tell that tiny little baby he's okay and you do you, baby. And that was one of the things I didn't like about heathenry. They were like, if you don't use a specific word, you're not a real heathen. Well, fuck you. Still Wiccan. I just have a bad mouth. And I got back here, and it was one of those things I didn't like. But in contrast, on the Wiccan site, somebody asked, could they say something other than so mote it be, and everybody's like, yeah, why not? The most aggressive thing somebody did was to find, what the words are and say, well, this is what we think the words mean. This is pretty much it. But yeah, you say what you want. I've done everything over the years. I brought in Amen because, Amen Ra. I never figured out why Catholics said the name of another god, but I was okay with it. And to me, that was, I learned pretty early, like as a school age child, about Ra. And I always thought, to me, when I sit in church, I was saying the name of another god, and that was like the only part of church I liked, the Egyptian part. Look, he's like, can confirm. So, I said that for a little bit, and there was the Trekkie face, so we would say make it so, and we would laugh hysterically, and then there was, so mote it be, and whatever's, and then after a while, I just dropped any ending at all because we have more conversations. It's less, serious prayer, like you would think, like sitting there with your hands, whatever. And it's more just casual conversations, and they seem to know when the conversation's over. And I'm going to spit on the mic and all you lovely people. One second, guys. Phew, sorry about that. And so we're full of beans today. Our stimulus check still didn't come, and we want to go and get it and, spend that stimulus check. But I'm so glad it's waited, because it's like the goddess is like, you're not getting that yet, because look at all the damn full things you're looking at. You're not getting it yet. I do want to get, we are doing candle work, but I do want to get some kind of candle with crystals in it, because they're pretty. Uh, I can giggle, Swicker. I want to get some kind of candle to do for my brother to do some kind of ceremony, and I do want to get like maybe a bath bomb with a necklace in it, but that'll be it. That'll be it. Loki talked me out of like that giant wolf statue and everything else, and we talked to Santa Muerte, and I said to her, I said, I hope you're not upset. I had this statue that she really didn't like, but it was like a Grim Reaper with a lantern statue. I did not throw it out, but I put it out in the garage. I said, I hope you're not, upset about that. And she's like, no. She's like, you felt the, as a witch, I felt the energy, that needing all that death energy was over. And Anubis was like, frankly, he thought the statue I had of him was creepy, and he just didn't want to say. And Hespestius had been, his statue. He had looked at it when it came in, like, wow. Like, it looked like a gumball machine toy made out of metal. And he'd actually, I think, been rather ashamed of it, but he'd accepted it. And, they don't need a statue. They don't need a statue. And I don't know if I said this time, but we figured out whatever that thing was. It was just a manifestation of my ferret anxiety and stress in 2021 being a bitch. How many people want to go back to 2020? I never thought I'd say that in my life, but I'm like, God damn it to hell. What the hell is going on with this planet? So we can totally be social justice warriors now. And again, yeah. And we can totally go on and do crazy stuff, like talking to little foxes and talking to Princess. And you can't see her because I've got sprinkles on my shoulder, but we can go on and do stuff like that now. Now there's 2 little pink foxes on my desk. It's awesome. So good. And we've been doing Loki's Kinder eggs, and the first time he got a 4-leaf clover. It seems to be the Kinder egg set. It seems to be themed this year, and the second thing he got was a frog. There's a little fox in the illustration of like all these animals just hanging out, and they've all painted Care Bear style stuff on their bellies for some reason. And I'm hoping we get the fox. And if that stimulus check comes in, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll get him an extra an extra set of those. I don't know, but we're hoping we get the fox. If they made it, I don't know if they did or not. Do they have a site to show you all the toys? They should, because if they want you to keep collecting them, they should. But yeah, hopefully we get the fox. We got a 4-leaf clover and we got a frog so far, but he's happy with the frog. The frog's supposed to dispense stickers, but the stickers are in his goodie bucket, and the frog is over there on his window with his 20 million sun dancers. So yeah. So we have to decide. Just with the allergies giving me breathing issues already, and it being spring, we're like, yeah, I do want to go up to the Dollar General, but there's nothing up there I need. We're just nosy, is what we are. So if you guys like what you see, take them window shopping. Yeah, we'll go window shopping on Amazon and look at all the stuff we can. If you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.